I'm so ashamed. I am supposed to be a hero of the Genova War. But look at me.
Don't take all the blame. Reeve.
Huh?
You're not thinking of giving up, are you? I used to be nothing but a stone in the river of time. But 3 years ago, it was you and the others who taught me I had to move ahead.
Vincent.
They say she won't wake up. She suffered too much trauma to her head. Unless there's some kind of a miracle, she's not... Vincent! You were there? Why couldn't you save her?
I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to... She was a fool. You have no right to call her that! You don't know! You don't know what... Why? Why would she do something so...
Before, when I asked Shalua what she was searching for, she answered, her reason to live. It was you, Shock. You were her reason to live.
So? I don't understand how someone could give her own life for that of another. Do you understand, Vincent Valentine?
I can't answer for your sister. But...
But?
when a person has someone they care about that much, giving their life is sometimes the least they can do. And maybe that's what makes us human.
Someone they care about.
Although, it seems like there are a lot of people around me who don't need a reason to risk their lives for that of another.
And are you... Vincent? 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 Fall asleep here, and you might catch a cold. Why are you so surprised? Is my face that hideous?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
And how are you supposed to be my bodyguard if you're up here sleeping?
The warm breeze. I was only going to rest my eyes for a minute.
Well, I have to admit, the breeze is quite comfortable. However, I think you're in my seat.
Huh?
Care to join me? I'm sorry. Why are her data fragments responding?
Vincent. I agree with you. This is not the time for us to give up. But I need to know something. Those data files you recovered from Shinra Manor. Are you sure there were not any more?
I'm sure.
I see.
What's wrong?
Well, the Omega report. The file was incomplete. To make any sense out of it, we are going to require the other half. If possible, I wanted to know more about our foe before we launched the attack on Midgar.
Are you speaking of Dr. Lucrezia Crescent's findings?
Yes, but how did you...
A large quantity of her mnemonic data fragments has been uploaded into my neural network. It was my prime directive to use this data to locate and retrieve the proto-materia. However, not only was the data incomplete, but part of her consciousness began interfering with my own thought processes. It was believed that the missing fragments may have been the reason for this. I can attempt to upload the WRO's files on the Omega report. By combining it with the data I possess, you may obtain a clearer picture of what you will be up against. And perhaps I can regain control of my mind.
Vincent, hurry! You better get out here! Sin! Hey! Over here! Wow!
Ha! What the hell we waiting for? It's time to get up and go! Come on, get on board! Yeah.
Forward visibility approximately 95%.
Communication channels
Radar
clear.
functioning normal.
Network terminals
Wide
online.
area scan shows no
Gamma
glitch
link
in the
operational.
detection radius.
Adjusting settings 6281.
Begin line test in sectors 2
Power
through 6.
levels 128%.
We need oil on the L3 axis.
Green. G9 friction levels up to .024.
Operating the lower valve.
Main propeller at 80%.
Propeller speed.
Up 0.3%.
Monitoring signal AJ-109. All blocks clear.
Main engine output, normal.
Now switching over to auto
Secondary engine
sensors.
functionality check, green.
Hey, Vincent! Long time! Captain! Oh, sorry about that. As much as I'd like to sit down and reminisce about old times, you'll have to take a rain check. Why don't you have a look around my bird until the meeting?
Sir, I've been spending time analyzing the data retrieved from the files of former Weapons Development Administrator Scarlet. Deepground. It used to be a medical facility for injured soldier troops. Military personnel would be sent there for care and rehabilitation. However, over time, it evolved into a laboratory for madmen content on ignoring all laws of man and nature. And supposedly, this evolution took place because a man known only as G. However, that's all we were able to retrieve.
Mr. Valentine, it's me! Don't you remember? I was one of the Highwind crew. That bird was a beauty, but this ship's just as sweet. And you won't believe this, but she runs on some mysterious ancient power. But you don't have to worry. You'll be safe in my hands. Wait a minute. Where did this button come from? Oh no, you didn't hear anything. Approaching destination.
Deepground soldiers, a ruthless band of killing machines determined to revive Omega and bring this world to her end. And at the top stand the Tsvets, a small group of elite warriors more powerful than the rest combined. Rosa the Crimson, Azul the Cerulean, Nero the Sable, and the mysterious and enigmatic leader, Vice the Immaculate. It is believed that confrontations with these four will be unavoidable, but their defeat is necessary for our mission's success. However, I'm not worried. I know that you and the others will not let us or the planet down.
Midgar. After Meteorfall, the once bustling metropolis was reduced to rubble. There have been attempts to rebuild, but deadly Mako radiation leaking from the damaged reactors still contaminates most of the area. Now it's just a home for vagrants, and the soldiers forgotten there after the calamity. Most of us turned our eyes away from the problem, but someday we'll be forced to face it.
You've heard of the Chocobo farm in the grasslands, haven't you? They've got the... I keep my new river Chocobo there. He was born just a few weeks ago. I named him Boko. Boko, a noble name for a noble steed. I can't wait until this battle's over, and I can go ride him off into the sunset.
Beautiful, isn't it? I've been a crew member for almost 3 years now. You'd think after a few hundred flights, I'd get tired of the view. But you know, when I realized that this may be my last time up here, my last chance to take a glimpse of the land I call home, I just wanted to get one last look.